If you have been trying to follow what's happening between Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, and Ben Shapiro, today was the day the story broke open. Over the last 24 hours, 3 major things happened across independent media that completely changed how this case is being discussed. Not speculation, not long-term theory. Actual new information. This is your January 15th media briefing. The first major change today came from Candace Owens' show. For the first time, she presented hard numbers, showing how Turning Point USA financially reorganized after Charlie Kirk's death. According to the filings she reviewed, TPUSA raised over $12 million in just 6 weeks following Kirk's death. Even more striking, Kirk's archived content now accounts for roughly 2/3 of all TPUSA video traffic. In other words, Charlie Kirk did not fade away after his death. He became the organization's main fundraising engine. This is important because it confirms something Candace has been claiming for weeks, that Kirk was not just a political activist, but the symbolic centerpiece of a much larger operation. For the first time, that claim now has financial data behind it. The second major development today was even more explosive. Candace released screenshots of private text messages between herself and Charlie Kirk from November of 2023. In those messages, Kirk openly supported Candace in her feud with Ben Shapiro. He criticized Shapiro's worldview, called it damaging, and privately hoped that Ben would fail. This matters because publicly, Kirk remained neutral between Candace and the Daily Wire. But privately, he was taking sides. That completely changes the timeline. It shows that the conflict we are now watching in public was already happening behind closed doors more than a year ago. And it helps explain why the fallout has become so intense. That brings us to the third major shift today. Ben Shapiro escalated. On his show, Shapiro openly labeled Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson as dangerous figures, calling them intellectual vandalism and accusing them of poisoning the conservative movement. This was not policy disagreement. It was moral condemnation. Candace responded by warning that people were now openly calling for violence against her and Tucker, and that if anything happens to them, responsibility will be clear. This marks a turning point. The conflict is no longer about opinions. It is now about legitimacy. Who belongs in the movement and who is being cast out? At the same time, all of this was happening, a fourth piece dropped into the story. Live on air, independent streamers reviewed previously unreleased security footage from the University of Utah Valley, where Charlie Kirk was shot. In the video, someone is heard yelling, "They just shot Charlie." Hosts immediately questioned why this footage was released now, who controlled it, and how it fits into the broader media battle surrounding Candace and Turning Point USA. Whether the footage proves anything or not is still unclear, but its timing is not. It arrived right as the political war around Charlie Kirk exploded. What made today different was not a single piece of evidence. It was alignment, the financial data, the private texts, the public attacks, and the footage all moved in the same 24-hour window. That shifted the conversation. Charlie Kirk is no longer being discussed only as a victim of a crime. He is now being discussed as the center of a political, financial, and media struggle that is still unfolding. And that change happened today. This channel is here to track what the independent media ecosystem is actually doing in real time. Not rumor, not long-term theory, just what changed today. If you want these briefings as this story continues to develop, subscribe. I will see you in the next update.